fast can you go, Russ?
Turn it on. Turbo.
Good morning, guys. Today is qualifying day here at the White Plate event, and we're just doing the morning routine, grabbing some drinks and some food, and heading to the track. And it's supposed to be raining, but it's actually dry right now, so I don't know how the day's gonna go. The clouds don't look super dark around us.
Turn right.
So we'll see how it goes, but we gotta get back and make it to the driver's meeting. Gets it in fourth gear. Woo! We're gonna win today. Tomorrow.
Drivers, if you're driving this today, you should be down here at the control tower for a driver's meeting right now. All drivers over to the control tower for a driver's meeting.
Get it, Marvel.
Take your damn hood off.
Call him real quick.
And then you have to slow down. The guys that enter, like if you manji enter and you're going so slow that it just sucks. You know, like you could enter back here and it'd be terrible. So don't think an early entry is necessarily the best. Full throttle and then a great, nice entry. You can't do a backy on this course or anything, so don't really worry about anything like that. What we are interested in is we painted yesterday around the sweeper. So you're coming down the straight about, I don't know, 40 feet before it starts to curve. That's kind of where the zone's gonna start. We want you on the sweeper all the way around. That's going to be worth about 30 points just being on line there. That's the biggest thing the judges can see. Remember, the judges can't see in the back of the course for line. We can really see the beginning of the track into the first switchback and then coming around, and then your line disappears. So remember that the line is not so important for the back part for the judges. Obviously it is to get around the track, properly and make everything work really well, but we're not going to be able to deduct much. So the biggest amount of deductions will be on the sweeper. And then when you switch back, we want you 4 feet off of, we had it painted yesterday, 4 feet off of the first, so sweeper, switch back, 4 feet off of this inside. So that way tomorrow in tandem, no one's gonna get cut off right there. So there'll be room for someone to tuck in. And then as you come around, there's going to be the part, everyone's gonna ask, should we manji, should we straighten out? What do you do there? We want you to drift that corner. And then if you can't continue through, we want you to straighten up slightly and then reinitiate. We don't want anyone manjing that very small portion because it'll become impossible to tandem behind it.
It's kind of a weird, what else is it? Having the farther back, wasn't there a zone over there on that side? Is there a zone on that?
A prairie dog poking out.
All right.
It's so cold.
It is so cold. We just did a track walk, and it's like all I want to do is sit in my car with the heater on, which I don't have a heater. But it looks pretty simple. Did a ton of laps last night, and I basically just like I can do it with my eyes closed, so that's good because then today I can just focus on like dialing the line in how I want to. But I don't need to practice that much really. So today's gonna be pretty relaxed, other than trying to get the car 100%, do the alignment, and fix the diff. But since we had to wake up at super early, 9 o'clock, and make it to the track, we're gonna go back to the Airbnb and chill for a minute and get ready for the day. Let's get that bread. So we're about to go out qualifying. We get one lap, and it's like right in between the wet and dry. It was literally just pouring down rain, and now it is starting to dry out. So it's going to be kind of back and forth. I've been watching people run to kind of see the track conditions. It's definitely still wet right now, but I don't know. Maybe I should wait longer. Should I go to the back of the line? That might be a move. Is to you know, because if I get more speed, they're going to give me a higher score. Even though it's not really fair, that's just kind of, you know.
That's a good point.
I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go to the back of the line and watch some more.
I think I got it figured out, especially in the rain, dude. I appreciate it.
And you did the backside too.
Yeah.
You did it like really well.
Oh yeah, the link.
Yep,
Yeah, it's so easy in the rain because it's like the grip.
Take me down to the end of the track real quick. Open your door. Alright, let's go.
Where's the end?
Huh?
What do you mean the end?
It'll take me down to the track. Amanda just got a bunch of mud on there, so we want to check it first. I don't want you to mess up, dude. Mud, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. That's pretty bad. Turn around. Grab some stuff. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Grab some room and stuff. Wait. Okay, I'll come grab it from you. Open your door. Thank you.
Yep.
Flip around, focus on.
So we're the last car to go, and Amanda just went before us and put some mud on the track. So now we gotta wait. That'll give us some time to, for the track to dry out, hopefully. There's Trenton sweeping the track with a kitchen broom on his birthday. That man really cares about drifting. But on another note, that's gonna be really hard. Like, that's gonna be right in my way of initiation and stuff. So I'll just have to be really careful with that. Pretty much whatever he's doing isn't gonna make a big difference with that little broom.
That was fire. That was so good.
So it definitely wasn't my best run, but not my worst run. We didn't spin out. We got a score on the board. The entry, I was a little bit hesitant, so I didn't get out wide as well I wanted to, but the rest of the transitions were decent. I feel like it was a decent run, but definitely not the best run for sure.
Fucking limiter the whole time. I was like, goddamn.
Yep. So after qualifying, now that it's not raining, I decided to do a quick toe check. And the rear's half-inch towed in, which is pretty good. It's about how I want it, and they look pretty even left and right. The front is towed in, can't remember how much, significantly. What is that, 78 and 5/8 and 79 and 1/8. So almost half an inch. Yeah, it is half an inch. So it's towed in 1/2 inch in the front. We want it towed out a little bit, so we're way in the wrong direction. So I'm gonna get that fixed up and hopefully it'll drive a little bit better. But we're done qualifying. I'm gonna wait and see what the qualifying order was, and then gotta work on the diff and that kind of stuff. You need a haircut.
Can I look cool? Put my glasses on, look cool.
You can't look cool without a haircut. Never mind, I was wrong. You just put glasses on. So we just finished qualifying. We came in 13th in qualifying. My run was not that great, and I'm not gonna blame anything. It's just wet weather and not great driving from me. I know I can do better in the dry, so I'm not super worried about tandem. But the bracket is definitely favorable for us. There's a lot of threatening drivers scattered throughout the bracket. Drivers I consider threatening, and most of the ones that I have an eye on are on the opposite side of the bracket. But there's definitely some good drivers in my way, so it'll be interesting. It'll definitely be interesting. But you know, sometimes you look at the bracket and you're just like, wow, this is not favorable for me at all. But I think we're in a good spot, so that's exciting. Sometimes I look at qualifying like you're rolling the dice. You know, you might get 8th, you might get 2nd, you might get 12th, you might get 20th, and sometimes, no matter where you end up in there, sometimes it puts you in the right spot in the bracket. Even if you're on the low side, qualifying lower, you still might have a favorable bracket. So it's good for us. We're dipping out. It's raining like crazy. I don't want to be at the track. It's cold, it's wet. There's really not much we can do. We're not going to lay on the ground and change a diff in the wet. So we're actually going to drive up the canyon and see some of the sights of beautiful Oregon, Southern Oregon.
Medford.
Medford.
Mumford and Sons. Appreciate it, bud.
Was that guy wondering why there's no steering wheel over there? So, yeah, I really like this part of Oregon. We're gonna cruise up the, I think it's called the Crater Lake Highway, leaving Medford, and see what we can see up there. Brings back some Parks and Recs vibe. You were there for that, weren't you?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, dude. I haven't done any drifting like this since that day. Like through the trees in a forest. This is so sick. It's also super cold and we don't have a heater in here and the window's fogging up and stuff.
So nice.
Cold?
Yeah, really cold.
You're not used to this northern weather?
Yeah.
So it's the end of the night, and we're trying to get some prep done for tomorrow. We need to weld this diff, and we've been putting it off all day. Did some street drifting, and now it's time to actually put some work in. Come on.
I got that.
On fire going on in here.
You're just trying to starve it.
So last year I was here, Jacob didn't have a shop here. Also, I think you came in third last year, second? Third. He was on the other side of the bracket from me last year, and I kept worrying because I was watching all of his battles, and he was like, probably, I think you were the best driver out here. I think you were better than me, but someone else took you out, so I didn't have to.
I parked it behind that rail.
That's what happened? So I got lucky, so I'm a little bit worried about racing with him tomorrow. But anyways, he's kind enough to let us use the stuff to get the diff welded, and yeah, I have to keep an eye on this guy. He's got a Mustang. Nope, he's got a 240 with a Mustang front and a LS engine. This is a wild car, and this isn't the only one, right? You've had two of them.
I did have another one.
This is the second one. This thing's wild. I'm sure you guys have seen this around. This car is has some internet fame for sure. Lost in the sauce.
Lost in the sauce.
Yeah, so
Both quarts?
I think it's 1.5. Hey guys, thanks for watching. It's been a long, crazy day. We had a blast driving in the mountains and then straight back to the racetrack, driving in the wet. It was so fun. Just back to back to back to back laps. The car is on fire. It's doing great, like amazing. I'm super excited for comp tomorrow. I think we're gonna end up doing really well. I got a ton of confidence going into the competition. So let's do it. Let's do it. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.